We already know that our thoughts influence our reality, but the question is, how do we actually use this knowledge in order to create a better life for ourselves, better experiences, instead of being stuck in the constant loop of the situations, events, people that we hate, that we dislike, being in all of that old story, etc. So this is why I created this video, because you actually can get out of this loop. Here is how you can actually use the mental simulations, inner conversations, in order to get the experiences that you like and level up your life. And if you don't know who I am, nice to meet you. I am Anna. On this channel, I share everything I learned about the law of assumption, manifestation, self growth during my own personal journey. And I share this all with you in order for this knowledge to help you on yours. All the links to my challenges will be down below, to my Patreon. You can find them here at the bottom. And if you are my constant long-term viewer, thank you so much. I am very happy to read all of your comments, guys. Thank you for the support, and I'm very happy that my videos help you. Now let's get deep into the topic of today's video. So the idea that our thoughts shape our reality is not new even for the scientists, okay? And some time ago they've held multiple experiences in order to understand how actual visualization, how inner conversations and experiencing something mentally can actually influence experiencing something physically. So you definitely have heard of some of these experiences where scientists were taking three groups of people. One of them was the control group. One group had to do something specific in the real life, aka playing piano, exercising in a gym, playing basketball, etc. And another group had to do all of that, but in only their imagination. They were not doing anything physically. So by the end of the experiment, what was noticed is that the group that was exercising only mentally was showing the same like muscle growth, the same growth of the neural connections in the same percentage and the same speed, or minimal difference. There was like minimal difference between them as the group that was actually doing this particular things in real life. So what was proven is that our brain can actually develop those connections just by mentally exercising, mentally practicing something, and our brain can actually change itself, and even our muscles can grow when we only exercise in our imagination, right? So what does this knowledge actually give us? Because that's cool, but you're not growing muscles, or you're not going to play piano or like baseball, basketball, like whatever it is, whatever the hell, right? So in today's video, I want to actually talk about such technique that Neville Goddard used, that is quite popular in the law of assumption community, which is called inner dialogues, inner conversations. So this is the technique that you can apply right now. So you have something that you want to manifest for yourself, whether this is money, whether this is like, I don't know, looking better, feeling better, meeting new people, improving your life overall, even like becoming smarter, hotter, whatsoever. This works for literal anything. So how does it actually work? You take some particular scenes that would signal for you that you already got what it is that you want, just the same as people were like training or winning in their imagination in basketball or just playing piano. The same way you are doing this, but in a little bit different way. So let's say you want to manifest more money for yourself. So imagine that you are talking to someone who you genuinely like, who you trust. This can be your friend, this can be your parent, this can be your loved one, whatever. So imagine you telling them that you have succeeded in something, and like in getting more money, that you got the money, you got the promotion, whatever it is, and then congratulating you on it. So, what is actually happening? First of all, this is not something new for you to do. You are already doing this every day in your brain on a day to day basis. You are just doing this in a negative way. So, have you ever predicted your downfall? Have you ever thought about all the ways how you can, like, the opposite to the word succeed. How you can lose in whatever it is that you are starting, how you can become unsuccessful, how no one will talk to you whatsoever, like put your option in blank. So this is actually that what you do. And the thing is that you at this time you gaslight your brain that this thing actually is happening, because here's the thing: our brain doesn't understand the difference between what is happening in the reality, so what exactly is happening to you there right now, and what you're imagining for yourself. And this is the reason why the muscle, for people who were exercising only mentally, why muscle mass of these people increased to the same level as for those people who were actually exercising in the gym, right? Or why new neural connections were built for people who played piano only in their mind as for people who played piano for real, right? Because your brain thinks that this thing is happening to them right now already, like not in your imagination, and it starts preparing itself for this experience and developing the new neural connections. You literally become a changed person. And here's the thing: when you do this enough times, your brain actually starts believing in it so hard that it must make you to achieve this thing that you're thinking about. Because this is, well, like, I can say that this is the only logical way, but here is the thing: there is such thing as the self-fulfilling prophecy in psychology. You can also have heard about it as about Pygmalion effect, that something that you like really anticipate to happen, this must happen, because your brain will do everything in its power to subconsciously place you in the circumstances where this activity happens in the exact or similar way that you have predicted. So you develop all the new neural connections that are necessary for the person who gets a promotion, for the person who makes X amount of money per month, for the person who is confident, for the person who is smart. Also, there is the book which is called Psychocybernetics, sorry. And in this book actually is described the way how you can use the same mental simulations in order to become smarter, and that people who were imagining to themselves they were succeeding in some sciences like math, biology, chemistry, physics, etc., even though before they were like the biggest outsiders, they couldn't even like put 2 plus 2 together, they became extremely successful in those sciences. So the same thing happens when you visualize for something that you want to experience. You like, you can call this quantum leaping into the reality where this actually exists, where this thing actually exists. Also, here is another thing that scientists like have kind of discovered, is that time can also go backwards. So you can, if you want to like think about it as something paranormal, you can think about it as the memory from your future, as your future self is placing in you in the past. And you will, so your future self can actually influence your current self in order for you to meet the experience of this future self. This is more complicated way. For the less complicated way, you just literally gaslight your brain as this thing is already happening, and you can gaslight yourself from being unsuccessful person into being successful person, literally just by imagining new experience for you in your brain. This is exactly how you use mental simulations in order to achieve success and in order to rewire your reality and your personality, right? But the thing is, a lot of people can say that, oh, I have been doing this and it didn't work. I've been manifesting something for ages and it didn't work. I've been persistent and it didn't work. And here is the thing. I have hard times with people who say that they were persistent in their manifestation, because oftentimes persisting, you don't even understand what means persisting. So persisting for a lot of people is thinking really hard about desire. uh, Persisting for a lot of people can also be um, just like being very angry and like being in the waiting mode constantly, that where is my desire, why universe still didn't reflect my thoughts, why this thing has still not happened, sometimes reminding themselves about their affirmations that they had to do or whatever. And look, the fact that this thing that you're manifesting is sometimes on your mind, or even constantly on your mind, but you're thinking about it, not from it, not from your desire, but about your desire. It doesn't mean that you're persisting. Hate to break it to you, but you're not persisting. So, what persisting actually means is that you stick to your practices so hard that you become like this version of you, that you think from your desire. So you think as a person who has whatever it is that you want. And this is the key to any manifestation. You think as if. This is the only way. But when you like think about whatever it is that you're manifesting, and at the same time you are predicting your future from the limited mind of the past, right? From your limiting beliefs, from your circumstances, like you're manifesting more money, but you are thinking about the next months as being like the hard months because you don't know how you are making money in this months, like whatsoever. So this is not persistent either. How you persist, you like you need to start thinking as if this person who already has whatever it is that you want. Get yourself the manifestation routine. If you struggle with creating one for yourself, you are struggling with understanding how to apply all of those practices, which practices to apply and when, or you're just lazy and you need something to hold you accountable, then you are welcome to go and check my 30 days manifestation challenges. Everything is already done for you by me, and this works. So like you can watch my success story whatsoever. And the thing is, create for yourself the manifestation routine a couple times a day where you can actually get yourself into this state and visualize mentally this scene that you where you already got your desire, and your friends, your parents are congratulating you with it, they are wishing you the best, etc. Pray on your success, not on your downfall. This is the main thing, okay? So the point is, all these things work, you just need to be consistent with them. Without consistency, nothing is going to happen. Because, and I have talked about it in some of my videos, like you have had your brain programs that were there for like decades, right? All these limiting beliefs, like you need to be really consistent to rewire them. This is not hard, you just need to be consistent. Like you think that this is hard because you are not consistent and you are doing one thing there, then you don't do anything for like days and weeks. Like to learn a language is hard when you don't put an effort in it and you don't have the routine and you don't have the consistency. But when you have routine, you have a mentor, you are doing an effort every day or every other day, but consistently, you will learn the language. This is the same with rewiring your brain. I hope that this video has helped. All the links to my challenges will be down below. Go check them out. I wish you guys all the best. Hope you enjoy it, and I will see you soon in my next videos.